Premato Ghana this year, Mamunia ha Emma Makwaba Edeba Power 97.9 FM and Afe TV XYZ Kasafonyini so Yere Kasiebo every 37 at Bebrese Street one cry and I some more and a separate to Kasiebo na and Sema Yade Ebremina Chesem di ade cheche pa nya sam ketwa ewo www.myxyzonline.com ewo abefontin tafidie kese no so ntu kwa obenya nsemi bi akenkan na afi wasan atie yen so wo ho eno achi your Facebook Power 979 FM ukani nyina boma na afi wa like page no Power 979 FM ye trobom TVXYZ Ghana XYZ Broadcasting Limited hoso Kasiebo ebumfum power ho anya sam ketwa na eno achi ye ne ye affiliate ahodo na afa Kasiebo ya ye to apete Volta Power 94.1 ewo ho Sansora Global FM eno so ewo ho Sharp 106.9 ewo takrade Nstroma FM on Kran Kwantana Fe Buem FM Ojase Kan Jinyame FM Sampa Jamanov Nananom 92.5 for go so na Fe Western Radio enso Elembelezia Matikobo ne Mpotema Manforte enka High Radio ewo ahafu bechem KFM okwaza Nkiligi FM ena VC Radio omo nyina ekura Kasiebo mu TV so san hwe ye biom ewo Air Loud Silence TV so enya sam keto Rich 98.7 ewo Asinfosu Oti Radio 101.5 ewo Dambai na oko amanonea OPD Radio wo UK na Fe G Live Radio enso ewo UK na oko piemo ewo Italy so Daisy Radio Apo 68 ewo Virginia USA Abruchimemo ena Radio SM Online wodum nyina kura Kasiebo mu ayede esomo ene area brain na ene ensema ayede eba abesomo no nedimu akotene ne bi enesem Office of the Special Prosecutor watchro de amano say Cecilia Dapa ne causing statement wode command no efa ne sika bia eyiraye no won release na afa ye nkonko hu se na esitie na ene yebedi ho nkomo na ye ne omo a wono ma ben ewo eye ketasehye ne pre ho nsem kwan ye fa so ekono o mamu ha no wono mo so akere o madwen e de afa ho
Saso ana Supreme Court esigina say nei obi bibinti na adwen so bekunu no anya nwu a enya fom so se ni pebesan so tabiri no e de no akoko gina embra na mom no mbu esafata e na wo se ye de manipa koro no
ye konsem foforo mu ana ekoya amanyo sem dia na che se NPP for their tudwe kire mo se ade asi wo Ghana mra shebedwe fie na enam so ma afei ya tumra shebedwe fie mu na acha mehene se kopem se wono a beka se yensa mra no NPP for kire mo se ai NDC for ni pabonfo wo mo pese wo mo ya na Ghana fo hu se wo mo ba be wini aba no so abai wo mo wini ewie ye gina ho aye papa mu
Sanso anachese owura basantale adinsem bi atudwa akirem se sabi NPP amembu fono and wose Ghana for to aba edi mom biom na mom no omontoma NDC amyoko no
National Chairman de ma NDC amanyoko Yewra Johnson Asiedu Nketia de atudwa akirem se nsem bi koso Ghana ha na onde obi anka obeka wose NPP for etro pani Ghana for simutie sem na muntie ni ye na munhu ntro no bebi ehye etienei oba bekirem
Sanso ana obenfu bi ade atudwa akirem se sadia Ghana nsantwerefo ya tatom aduomani ya mom kwan anya adwuma o ma Ghana no yanhwe ne yankasa emfa entia
Yekopiam won fifiri mantem agomo adom na se na ejire enei nsu a wonom nom ewon potemu ase pa ama akwakwa ete se yare bi ya tie siwa egu wonom hu na mani ewie yabakọ na yakwakodi komade ahwe se de ho nsam sitie ne ntia nsuo no atumi ase won potemu wei ni nsam afoforopi ena abete se yede somo na ewie se premtobre Kasiebo ewo Power 97.9 FM na Fa TV XYZ ne ya affiliate information centers bebre ewo Ghana fana ba bia a wonomo afa Kasiebo a wonomo eto apete utie Kasiebo a wadwenkyere ya afa brantem yabekenkan ni nyina enso ede amawo ukopie ewo Facebook a Power 979 FM share Kasiebo na for adventure brand at Fa TV XYZ Ghana so ho ebekenkan ni nyina enso ede amawo sada kese yede ma ex natural mineral water wonomo da romance papa yentu ewa galamse emea yeso nti so no mercury nim kama pa onya bi no ma party yi ase na fe dwumade bia wudi ohia nsuo a ye nom bia no ex natural mineral water betumi aboa wona fe wanya nsu papa no ma yare endi akire Melcom branch bia won kran ha bia duro na wuto nsuo akasa ope ex natural mineral water omo ebeyi bia ma ope dudu atu a obetumi aba fidue mo ha ewo TVXYZ ewo su na waba be fa bi 059 6273546 059 6273546 so fra wani munim panyifo ene obetwetwe nkomo na afi bibia atumi akoso afei akekafo aye yagebre esomo ene ewie eyeme PSA Okra Boys Prefect chief tankers honorable without constituency minimum aba
akuya grantman
afa yenye brena Kasiebo no yencheche ni nyina mu emfa emma na high court ay wakra adarete say office of the special prosecutor ne edodo na afre no eye special prosecutor no wono ne dwumadi a wodie ne se ensem a wo Ghana ha se ekata se proye ne ho nsensem wo bia afre no kra na wo hu se wo benya bibi agina so e de aba bebisa wo de na se obetumi ayere ne ho pa na waba aba bebisa na ne nyina nie Cecilia Dapa ena ye nyina yete ya yenka bi hye mafia twemu na wo se ne house help wo ma wo mo ofia wo mo eboa no ne medifo wo se wo ma kwa kwia ne sika asemi ko police station na che sika ma me apake edi agu ni demu enya asem keto minister wakatua yesen a wunya millions of dollars any euro ediguo asemi be ye deja amenam so ma eye otro krata de koma mampanyi se wontumi nya adwuma ni bi ofise na ne ewu pa a dodo na chem se we aban sika ana Ghana fo sika eno ho nseme wo ho eye office of the special prosecutor police for ekura ma Mrs. Ladapa mu no na ono nso ekura ne nsa ba ko ana eno nso akwa ye bibie wo ho a wo twe ne dese te se bronya so na yakoto aponchi wodwom na ye de ahoma aso ne ko na ye twe ne de na akoma yanka no saa bi pepepe na otwe no na or the statement of caution bi mano efa sika wo no mo ewia ye ewo saa asem no mu se nkola ewia usika na fa ebi atumi di sika na akosi fie ebi di akwa akototo cars ne ade de na ese sika na emu odu pa ayenya asem ketwa na eno na ohwe case no se na ho nsem si koye na wo mo file application wo ma ye bo mo ntansa se wo ma wie sika no ekire mo se wo mo pese wo mo hu document anase nkrata ma Mrs. Ladapa ejina aso na wode koye se ne be ya wo mo nso anu yie bi a wo mbe yi no wo mo nso ahunu se ne wo mbe sia yi no na office of the special prosecutor ekire mo se wo ko ho wo hu sika bi ne ade nti sa krata ne nyamba da abontinti high court atena se ekire bo se special prosecutor sa statement of caution no eso de ba abontin de hu ne etue mu se ne be ya asem ne be fine na obi atumi atena se nti sa wo hwa high court no etena se no cross examination e koso ma Mrs. Ladapa na fe ono ankasa nikuno a wo me witness adansefo e wa asem no eti o hwe ensem no se na esikoye na abrante back anase abaya back a ye friend patience botwe ne lawyer o hwe court no wo mo kotena ho no wo mo oppose say wo mo ntumi nto asem no so je say wo manya statement of caution office of the special prosecutor de mama me no se na be wo mo so betumi agina so na afi wo no mo atumi ahwe nsema wo mo so e de be defend wo mo ho eti yedwem training anase judge panyin na wote asem no so Justice Marie Louise Simmons ena wode tu dwa se wo hwe se de nsem ne kona na se as a say relevant document no wo hwe article 19 clause 2E and J na ewo Ghana 1992 constitution na guarantee say yabo bi ntansa na okogina court a as a say sa nipa no otumi prepare the defense it is or prepare the defense no so here na special prosecutor troye e de come Mrs. Ladapa na ese ne kwaso ano no ntie nei wa hye office of the special prosecutor say sansam na wo troye statement of caution no wo famra bonten se ne be ya wo ma ye de ntansa abo mo wasem no wo mo so ebetumi ahunu ba bi o mbegina na wo ma defend wo mo te se ne Ghana mamra no ema ho kwan no na wo hwe sansam we a ni nyina e boil it down to the fact say corruption keta se hye proye any dream dey ho nsem eti sansam we no ya mpempi Ghana constitution ni kire mo say ye obi te say menua ekua krantema wo hoi na ye ni so nkoye soafo a ye wa asset declaration act a eno kire se wo kwa akosoma ban e wo dibia bu ma se wutumi etro ejapade ahodo awo na eno nipa bebre na wo ho a okodi MP okodi minister na japade wo ntro ni nyina afiri se wo kɔ na bia ka ba akopɛ de kura no fie kura wo nya nto bi ote apartment mu eti won declare okwa obi tua demudie ma na wakoto fie ni ade enti eno so akwa ya asem kese pa ya okroma wo kire se samra no se ya nhyem kena amanfo bebrebe kwa kodi aban post obewie no na wa wie Ghana wo manfo ni sika de akototo adan e de bia akoto bank wa broche ni ade na eno na ye kane auditor general na o Ghana ha say yewra Daniel Yaudomelevo e de ba betu dwa say asset declaration act no say ya fa no asehia o Ghana ha pa efri say ya de ehu behia ebetumi aboama Ghana katasehye ne proye dream day ne kankan no akofom efri say wo hwe Ghana ha afi bia no eya sika Ghana ban ehwere se katasehye no pro ye kwa kosi dan obi si ye inflate price no ye kwa koye kwan na obi afa akira kwa kwaje commission ni ade keke ni nyina boma be $3 billion ade atembi aban no hwere aye ko ankrankro botum nti akwa koye asem aye si ye nsi so gina ye se sanka obi ba bedi position wo koye MP minister CEO of agency asset declaration act no say enforcement ye Yera Dumelovo the same way to Dwa wa Brana Crusaders against corruption edi dwumadie bi ewo Kofo Dua na odin sem no to Dwa. Yeba kona akwa akobon komode afa ho say asset declaration act no say si ano aban na yensiu na na ase den na nsa na yebebo kosa nkomodie no so no yentie nsem aye Yera Daniel Dumelovo e de to Dwa.
We are required under Article 286 of the Constitution that the President, the Vice President, the ministers, the Speaker of Parliament, Chief Justice, etc., they should all declare their access to the Auditor General before assuming office. And every 4 years, they should declare their assets and liabilities. And when they are leaving office, they should declare. Why? Because when you declare, then we will know that when you were coming, you had one car which doesn't work. But when you are leaving now, you are living with 10 cars. They are all brand new. And then we can ask you, how did you do it?
Openyi Daniel Dumelovo, wono eye kane Auditor General, etu ono NIS, obi kwa koye abaye dwuma te se minister ne Speaker of Parliament, mrahyebeduafo, womu declare womu ejapade na 4 years ne so a, wasa ko declare we japade nti ebi be ka ho a na ebra adwene nti ase so yetuma question wo se wunya se sika no wo he eba ne sa katasehye ne proye ebetumi akofo me wo Ghana ha ma sa sika na ye hwere na abrebia no yebetumi de aye akwan yebetumi de bia ye nsuo hospitals yebesisi bi na ye ka ne se ya ede kwan be so na ebefa so na wo ma di samra no so efri se report bebre aba e kire se wo ma ya appoint wo mo aban appointees no wo mu ndi sa emra no so Emmanuel Wilson Chief Crusader Edema Anti-Corruption Group friend Crusaders Against Corruption. Emmanuel Wilson what me kai ma ha ma kwa ba deba TV XYZ so asset declaration regime no ka efen ka de kai ya ebetumi aboa free say me komikurafo mienu me 4 years aso mikurafo no edu me koda mikura dan mienu afa de 4 years aso mikura dan edu na nka ya question say wamfa kwan papa so a ya je sa dan na to na ban diskana e bibi papa edienti ena saa mmara no entumi enyina brane e wo Ghana ha enam so ma katasehye ne proye enkanka aban adwumayefo ewo wo mu musa
Neda Sidiri Kamaminka say yina ye kasasi to fight corruption. And so about the reality the intending for I to mutu anamo no mu chere yen kwan no. Omo no mu form to put in place institutions and other structures that is to fight corruption. And so as I say you did this one, it is very difficult for them and to move this one. At the current year, it is so difficult, especially with the asset declaration. Just because of the way and manner individuals are so corrupt. First off, the approach involved non-Kasano and yet transparent. The country asset declaration, the only thing that China say, and what about the president, vice president, minister, MP, MC, DC, any of the official positions, the mother, in Bra HRS, and say a mass form, asset declaration form. Now, official form, the now the number of buildings, the number of properties are over. At the end of the day, no, all the best envelope, now we see now the Aquacoma Auditor General. And now I know say and Brani Chess in the Auditor General only who to me say Obi BSR envelope so. I could see in Penpensoa say Ubi fi abemu. Ufi abemu we na empo assemble on one. And sign a court them to me say on BSR declaration form so. Into that declaration Nankatano. And one say it didn't say a declaration keke. So you declare for to me in BSO and publish it because and found to Dankas, okay, you man of vote and answer about the president, no, or say no, what I mean. Amount for a munim, no, I am passed a dining, no, or one. Not for citizens, no, Abua Akati baby, you will use or dime back on a way be a answer, or dime back on Ewaha, and or dime back on Ewahanum. Not citizens, Nankase to me, Abua, but the way it is done in secrecy. And the reason why it is done in secrecy is simply because it is said a lot of people. And you want to say the year 20 2019. 2019 ayeko 2020 election. Not almost 1/10 of the current government had come to an end. If you should better just say there were a lot of individuals that no one declare or accepted. To the extent that even the current vice president, as at that time, from 2017 a year vice president all the way to 2019, are undeclaring assets here. And these are the practical things. And you know, there are so many people who declare or assets here. And it is just because even the Auditor General Nankasano only to investigate the AMPA. Ni pay a declaring assets. Now, declaring assets in the Impua, Yashimu, and Shesema or Choyano, any idea or these are the practical things. So, you know, you described the asset declaration regime of Ghana as a pure joke. Say, you pretend this is your asset declaration regime. And so in reality, no, we don't have because there's no transparency. And the reason why there's no transparency is simply because individuals so declare assets. The way and manner law no it benefits them.
Eti na chese sesiano akwa ne sa no emra no na yehia se yebesesem kakra se na be ya ebetumi ahye auditor general say bia wo mbie mu na bia won publish ana say bibisa ewo ho.
And only the first thing to say, and not first thing to say in brand yes to say near the way and manner you declare your assets for Ghana no you increase some transparency. Me proposal any the could say that he proposing say before your best swear will be in and I think yes swear will be pakuni in and brand Emma a maximum of 2 months to declare assets and also to place those assets declared. You know. The transparency and be more it becomes difficult. There's a certain brand the other thing in today you can be young commercialize the fight against corruption. Now you encourage citizens and look, will be declaring assets. Be more only no. Your investigation, not bad the catching. The the properties are we declaring say yes sir, yeah, fine. Say yes sir, so now banner the train say and yes sir now property we were our property we were near yen shimu as or mine. Near who say asema worker as citizen no cry. What it means me say what am I fight to corruption? And non as citizen we must reward you. And that is what we mean by commercializing the fight against corruption. So say yes sir amendment near we win. And now you know even the regime would the encase would be declining assets. Declaration of asset the way it is and yeah didn't fast will be a baby. Yes in brand they make parents so much that we declare what is here publish it over state owned media print houses na say daily go all the media houses here publish now my thing say asana urban when in your car say or what at the top. The means say your kind and you know crap. But never my information so that we can pursue it.
Na sasemi ya wukenka denka kama pa. Na wo hwa amra sebedwafo ne sankrofo no wo mo ye nkrofo bi a omo wo Ghana ha ye ka no brofo kasa mu se wo mo na ye powerful people ewo oman mu ha wo mo na tumi kura wo mo eti wugidi se ye de sa emra we ekomra sebedwafie na ye kasa wo no mo nsakre mu a MP fo ye obi beba no okraka ba ko be wie no okraka ba etenne ade akwa eti se scratch my back and scratch your back why na betuma anya sa akukudro na akase wo ko na yakwa kwasakre mu na yekwa se yeto so aba se bi manto na afi yantumi anya ntuma e de na besie number 2 number 2 na be de wawie se eba ne sa ufri se kwan be so na ye betumi afa so aye ne yie se wabra akọ parliament na ebia te se na yesi na nsen na akwa hangi ewo
Oh, and sometimes the parliament, especially the minority side, because Mecca parliaments are not necessarily this current parliament, but even previous parliament. Most of the times, now you the minority side, no, the support and almost represent Ghanaian citizens, because majority media normally no, the president of the day they can anomodichi. Unfortunately, over the past period, I can't say the minority side and so many disappointing in Kakra. Because as some kind no say the signs eba most at times no the government of the day will oppose it. And that is where I'm saying the minority side of any given time. Sorry, Ejina, now you to me, I answer crying. But at the end of it, they haven't done it. Way forward. You hear leader, because the bad stops with the leader. You hear president or you're committed to fighting corruption. Or no bit in master directives, The normal directives now, your convention says almost all the time, presidents of the Nuclear majority of parliament. The president is committed to it, obviously pushing aside the majority side in parliament. The majority side is the minority not there. Normally, only a minority, as the name goes. It will be difficult for them to overturn it. Into the first thing is here, a president genuinely or you're committed to the fight against corruption. So you're committed there. Obviously, lead this initiative way.
Mejawa mo akona hwa ye betuma nya obi o committed e was akwan no so so hwa hwan na betuma aye sa de no wo hwe ne kasa ye mu ne ade because Baumi abe vice president for the past 8 years Nana Akufo-Addo de wo ko wo hwe political parties wo ma wo mo de wo bana wo ogide se obi aka bibi sa e betuma ama Ghana for anya ne mugide.
In fact, wo hwe currently the leading political parties, NDC, NPP now. The former president, our outside contest, and why president? The current one on also leading NPP, or a very currently or a vice president. In fact, right now it is so difficult because Ubisami say, has there been any instance the vice president, who say why you're committed to fighting corruption? I would say it would be difficult for me to even say one thing. Because with all the corrupt issues that take place in this country, maintain anything about it, not to talk of say or condemn anything. Now, the other one here, the former president, John Maham, or Simon, at least if for nothing at all, and Brand not a president, or chair two key things a convincing me say he's committed to fighting corruption. One has to do with appointing Daniel Domlebo as the Auditor General. The only obi to say Daniel Domlebo, you realize that who appointing now, I hate to say Mastenamidu. So they appointing like so we are really committed to fighting corruption. Or appointing in some man all the rules, or man all the avenues to operate. Secondly, in this fourth republic, or no penny president which me as he's fighting corruption, which me a use on no any appointee as a script Meka Abu Gapil. It has never happened before. And when you know it is very suggestive that the former president, John Mahama, was sent on practical occasions, say a ban of the fight against corruption, or you're more committed than the other aspirants are able to see.
Robinson, my fine common in Sia, yada cinemra winya ene bon komo Asset Declaration Act no amendment no ye bepe time na ya hwekwan ye betumi afa so aye ne yada sepa se woni ekasa ye openya otin kan chief crusader edema ku aye friend no ye Crusaders Against Corruption womo ena womo nam na womo ne Ghana for di nkomo kwan ye befa so atu katasesha ne proyase meka 3 billion every year bia ye lose 3 billion to corruption amount for you want to say enya de bia ano den but so we saglemi house na ya sit down bebrebe na $200 million na era John Dramani Mahama mo sign at that time nti ko mu si ni nyina at that time anka 200 million om de be o hwe pokuase interchange ene takrade de ya omu ye ni ade ene tamale de ya okay kan scan boma endu $350 million
yes every year bianke betimi de no aye bibi
ya betumi de si school dan kwa bebre e betumi si a whole university e betumi yi akwan kwansini bebre it is anka 3 billion we wo anka ya betumi anya ye UGMC be mienu afibia nanka yanya saglemi be mienu afibia na yanya interchanging kwa be 5 afibia sikani bibeka ebeka
na se Ghana nka yanya mobo
nka sabre nka free Accra ko Cape Coast akwan na amafo nya accident so no nka yanya no hamienu a obi ekwa wompem bia nka Accra to Kumase ka ye hamienu nka ka no obi ampem bia
nka Accra nsa omkura kakra bi kuranka
ye ntimi nyanwie ye 3 billion nye sika ketwa say ye kase ye de baga na sika mu na ye no 200 note kra na ye pake articulate ankwa ye nya kra be 10 ye betuma nya ne ma
na se betimi aboa ga na be benta so obia
yes it ye ka 3 billion na
na yetimi ekuti akata se ne proya edi enya enya ye ho aye pepra ya ye disi ye
yo ekom na edi ye
ya to ansam no so na yakọ ya nem ya kwa nim na se aye ensam afi Supreme Court abeto judge se Chief Justice na edisa directives yi ede aba na nsam no tietia ene se mmiri bi atwamu anka obi atena gane na bia nyoma anko yie ma no na oye na adwen se bi obeje ne kra efi ono an nsam na se nyame ya adom na wanya anto na nanom dia ya nsaka ne pane sie so no ku na ye de sanipa no akogina embra no aba ba kirekire mu enti agana se ewo ho no na adwen so no obeje ne nkwa ade afi eye ne nsam na we na se sansam no akoso ese ne no aba beto dwa se obi ekosa tebia ni ma sebe anyenda du afie mum na wo se de sanipa no ekoto na mum no wo se timi anya doctor fo na se omo hwehwe sebe na adwen mu na omo boa no ne enti a onya asa adwen no kora no omo timi ayi sa adwen no mpo afinitim na ebia ye kom na de no ayadwuma sam sika sam ne ade a omotimi aboa nipa no na se wotimi agina ne nanso nti nsem abeto dwa no ayade agana fo bebre na no se agi asem no agi ne yi a se eboa se benese gana fo a ebekọ saati bia nim no yebetimi asomu enyom kasa kire na aboa se bena saati bia no omonje ho kura biom so omonto oje se omunya abotere ohu enum oje se entwen ope na se brepa ebeba ho amobibia obia ne mbre obi die ba wi obi di ba no pa saa na dedamum na sansemi aba abonte no na se kuo bi kirem se se weni ni a omohwehwe esanso omoden anante ho ache se obi otibiem na sa osanso ekosa ohaw no ne ade no kodina asemni bia de no koto na duafi a enya de a ebeboa enti anamo esa ban no na se eye Chief Justice atu no eya de a eboa na se Ghana for efedi atini me bia se mental health no na wose ebohu de woni a kirekire manfo ewo sanyema no ye moden asenim defo enimde na omutu anamon ewo sansem hane ababeto dwa se yenyi mfi emberanim se bia obi ekokunu no anyanwu a ye betwe na so no ye mmodi ayensa koma ye ne ombetwe nkomo ne ahwe se sansem bebi ababeduni ediempo ene se omoye ewo ho ede abo ye nkwa ama no so na ye ne obenfo Emmanuel eye ni boy kwashi etwe nkomo ewo sansem ho opanyi so otimi nkamo ha emo akwaba eba TV SYZ so
Mini amida say
yo opanyi mabisa se sansem a eye Chief Justice ede ababetu dwe no se muso musen
okay, Midase, with that question, I think first of all, it was there yeti you. First of all, Chief Justice information now the AMA court judges and magistrates, it happened last year. The law was repealed last year, way back. And he say, after information say Afri Chief Justice for Aba. Then the Nankana SharePoint say information we would have come way back last year because the law was repealed in Parliament on the 28th of March 2023, and the President assented to the passed bill into law on April 3, 2023. So from that day, it became law that when somebody attempts suicide, the person should not be prosecuted, but the person should rather be directed into the mental health system. The person will be provided with care and support by mental health professionals. And see, on our part, we have been expecting this to come long ago. And if you see Abani finally, a directive like this has come from the office of the Chief Justice. It's very good for us, the country, and also for the mental health of our people. And so, Ubisami and Yamekane say, Yasumu, and we are happy with it. And we hope that our judges and magistrates will just go by the directive so that we can provide support to persons who may be under strong distress and are pushed to want to end their lives. So that these people can be provided with the help they need, so they can keep on living because life is sacred.
Yo, Prof, na ebi so say Supreme Court abomodin ayi sambra na fi no be hye nipa dodo enkran bibi kakra bia na some person omoji omonkwa efi omonsa woni sankrofo no eya adwen.
Me say assembly no ebimu ekaye from last year when we were pushing for the repeal of Ghana's anti-suicide law. But the point is that all of those making or who have that position, they have not been able to give us a single evidence. Say, when you decriminalize attempted suicide, it will rather push people to engage in the behavior. In fact, the reverse is true, in that when you say, or when you have a law that says that if you attempt suicide, you'll be arrested, you'll be prosecuted, you'll be fined, or you'll be jailed. When you have a law like that, what essentially you are telling your people is that if you want to kill yourself, make sure you die. Because if you don't die, we will arrest you, we will prosecute you, we will jail you, and possibly fine you as well. Do you see? And that was what we went through from 1960 all the way to March last year, and the law was repealed. And see, any research, we have to know evidence from our own country that, look, this law was rather pushing people to end their lives. And you see, law we now have to put our eyes on the ball, keep our ears to the ground, and collect more data to see what changes the law will bring. Will it really encourage people to seek help when they are having distress or when they are going through psychological and psychosocial challenges, or they may rather end up taking their lives? In this year, I was say, new directive we are about. How is it going to change people's attitude towards suicide and suicidal behavior? And how will professionals also, position themselves to provide support to people who are suicidal so that they will not transition into ending their lives? And so the point is that those who say this directive is going to rather push people to end their lives, I think that they have it all wrong. In many parts of the world, there is no evidence to support that. It is rather the opposite, that this time when people are having mental health challenges, they rather will approach people, they rather will approach professionals for help. And that is what we are looking forward to, because we see power. And I say, you confidently walk to the hospital or a clinic to see a nurse or to see a doctor, and they attend to you. It's the same way when you have mental health issues. You should be confident enough. There shouldn't be stigma. Nothing should stop you, so that you can approach a professional to attend to you, because there can be no health without mental health. And for a long time, we have not paid attention to our mental health. And the directive say, is going to rather add to improving our motivation to seek mental health and care. And also, it will help to bring down or possibly eliminate the stigma, that social stigma, that strong stigma we have against people who go through suicidal crisis.
Dr. Auntie, you ever say you obi ewo hɔ a diane na obetimi adanadi na ya dwan say bia semesi say no nya obeye na nipa ewo no so den na wo so mo ye edeboa no.
I think assembly where our abisano is very important. First of all, say nyina yeti ase ahokum no enyese ebimudia. All of us have our low moments, and the moments when life will seem not worth living for all of us. And see, all of us have some level of vulnerability to becoming suicidal. And so, whilst we are taking care of ourselves, we also have to keep our eyes on our neighbors, on our families, and so on. Yama de brave to Mississippi. I bet my child said, "Be a nipa way onya."
one kasa being quite free. But me, I was I did back was say once you see say obi behavior assessment, suddenly or I can't say or acquaint to be now or to point now him bro sign the chair or kasa mukasa wa bebu mu ni ade ni wani pay ya kasa so only passport and I say uni na ti fie back on two kwan call the next time that but ozi and now to kwan na or kwa idea on him bro be na on bedroom all of those things you need to be very vigilant and be listening, like pay attention and listen to the things they say. And also some of the acts they engage in. You know, obedience me afasi cancer or not. Normally, in Kobuka Sanyamana, you find a moody agro. So we take them seriously. But one important thing we have to do, and we shouldn't be afraid to do, is that when you get the feeling or you observe that somebody is behaving in an unusual way. In fact, these behaviors can be dangerous or even positive behaviors. Don't be afraid to ask the thing that, are you suicidal? Are you thinking of ending your life? We shouldn't be afraid to ask that. Ask the person, say, are you having that thought of ending your life? Because from the way I'm seeing you, I think things are a bit unusual, but please, I need you to understand that I'm here with you and I'm here to support you. Talk to me. Sometimes, many people who experience suicidal issues or go through suicidal crisis only need someone who will listen to them. Just listen to them. That's all they want. They don't even need you to advise them. Once you listen to them, it brings them relief and they can open up further. There are times some of them need real help. Other things. And there are times some of them want you to hold their hands and say, I'm going with you to see a professional who can give you more meaningful support and professional help. And so there are a lot of things we have to do, but in particular, we need to pay attention to the people we interact with, we go out with. They can do negative things, they can do positive things, like I'm saying. And so, but all of these things sometimes can point to the possibility of suicide. Even if any part will say, "Idea all right," but that's a no. A good idea or one be a sumbo mano. Suddenly, was or the teacher. This kind of gifting or giving is strange, you know. Okay. So it's good to approach the person and begin to ask questions, interact with the person, and get the information. But like I said, don't be afraid to ask. Are you suicidal? Are you thinking about ending your life? And once they do that, the answer, give them the assurance that you are there with them. And indeed, provide that practical support so that they can open up. Thankfully, the law is no more there. That the law that criminalizes the behavior is no more there. Okay. And so you are free to take the person to see a professional for help.
Okay. Your doctor, ya breninte, you better as papa so when ya brenwa chire in same say na ode aboa ya da se nim say brebia no bibichi ya so ne ba ho a obeboa na wa chire nyama sa ani amuti aye professor Emmanuel ni boy kwashi oye psychologist na se ne de ekoso ne mbre ne ye fi ono yade a aboa pa nti se oni obi wona se bibi ko chewo bomode so ne mu na de fa ne ko na doctor fo no meboa na isa asumdwen so aba
wakase ye pa abusua for aha power 97.9 afa TV XYZ ha eya election powerhouse yenwura abato ensemo ina enko NPP akache NPP amanyokuo wo mo na wa ban mu sesei na anu na esi parliament a NPP NDC for na se ohwa eye mrashebedwefo nkonwa nan a yese yemma MP for no enkotena enchen free se wono mo party e de omo ba power wo ma free mo so mo ko independent no and am so man na ekoya kasakasa we mo say me na manya numbers bebre nti eye NDC for na MPP for so say ye na ye majority nti ye ntia se ai nam so ama ya to parliament mu no and am so ma MPP for akoye press conference ama eye kasama for the ma NPP amanyoku eye Richard Ahiagba no kire mo say NDC yusu sa tactics no ede wini abato 2024 se na ebe ya omo be ye majority ana Ghana for aka say ai oh se sempo de NDC na ye majority ene send wo ma wini aba na wenti enkoko na yenkoto aba emfa mo wo se ente sada ntro na wo mo nkrata bia say winning the 2024 elections and beyond a comprehensive NDC strategy na san nema ni nyina wo ma wo mo say wo mbekwa akɔhye speaker echi na o ma chiachia nema bi se de be ya Ghana for adwen beba NDC so eti ekotie Richard Ahiagba se no sika na nsem no ye wi a ye bekɔ NDC akache na bi so mo se nsem we wo mo adwen ho se na krata na ye no kra na Richard Ahiagba mayentie no
consists of 11 chapters, each directing the NDC on various disruptive, unfair, and outright crude tactics to aid its capturing of power in 2024. The secret document goes beyond the ordinary strategy or action plan you would expect a political party to operate with. This secret document is a deliberate ploy by the NDC to hoodwink Ghanaians. In other words, to dupe Ghanaians of their votes. From what we have read in the document, the NDC had a plan right from January 8, 2021 to frustrate the government and make it unpopular through foul means to win power December 7, 2024. One would think that any political opposition party would do same. Indeed, that is not problematic if those plans are legitimate and in the nation's best interest. However, this document we have uncovered from the NDC promotes crude, undemocratic, and unpatriotic means of achieving political power. We will focus, as we go on, we'll focus on the document's central theme. It has a central objective, which is for the NDC to obtain power by every means necessary, fair or foul, but primarily through foul means. The document admitted that the NDC lost the 2020 presidential elections fairly and squarely.
Richard Ahiagba eyen kitanwode bo fotene edema NPP amanyokuo no osono amanyokuo no wona kasa edema omo akogan Deputy National Communication Officer edema NDC amanyokuo na esen kitanwode bo fotene edema NDC edu amanyokuo no wono na ebedechire akogan woteme nka mema aha ema akwa abade ba election powerhouse power 97.9 TVXYZ ne edi kan minim se wate Richard Ahiagba nsema a wo kan wo kire mu se mo wo krata bia the winning the 2024 elections and beyond the comprehensive NDC strategy. And no been a model parliament was say more for Boneso at the Adada Ghana for Krata Bisa Eho.
PSC, Madam Mada Power FMT Funina asset. Banka Krata be or what PSC Midi say Anka NDC Anka Adia Baby Ejumapa. But press conference, Richard Ahiagba you know. And Patre say, Omwankasa Adia Tumu say 2024 elections, you know, Omo Lucy. Because the Ujina Bontene Eka say, Idea we no NDC for Etrolo 2021. Not 2021 well. Ya implemented 2022 well ya implemented 2023 well ya implemented 2024 well ya so I implemented afi aka 2 months ayeba beto aba no afi na ojina bontin say well document no and the next said yes say implementing na ya implement ewie into omo person mo ka say so mo lose election na next say document bi of her NDC for ye yusu. But obi also so oye badwene ba obeti sa press conference be hu se there be na say NPP for na nkasa ombedi edi no na omadwene mu hakakra me ka kwa ko se
sakrata ya wo kan wasemi ne Ahiagba kan wasemi ya hu bi social media ya tro title no na ya tro bi e wo mu ase bi asisi ni ade eti eyomo na atro na se ofri se ho amo na atro sakrata no
me say omo no omo atro krata no because of a Japadia document a Bible on the Nurses almost true BB extra say and this is so a BB Sebe Anka Ebro Agrene and so. Now so like I say every political party here forming no here forming say you have power. There is power no asumo Ghana. Now all can say that document the mono yatra say NDC for dia to move say 2020 elections no MPP ewini en bonibia eni hono omo ankasa omo candidate upon no say 2020 elections no onim kwan a MPP fast wini ye na enye win papa it is a mu MPP kwa mu nim say electoral commission ewie mu ma mu 2020 na yen NDC never trust ya trockrata say yenim say ye lusu ya na say bibia etisa ohonumpo ama hu say krata na nkasa a figment of their own imagination eti mo nkasa na through bibi
okay gan eti ufri say date na ahia agba be press conference na wakasa ansem we
reporter abba abontin na afro barometer report national security report your friend is say other surveys ya nyina xrf 2024 elections no as we speak NDC ewini abano ama ya sanso nya majority in power in fact round saye ko nyina ne say ye bomb plan say Ghana for beti ya say na yetumi enya to test majority in parliament senebeya enyeme bia ya Supreme Court for any enkofo bi sori keke eye no ye betumi enya to test majority na yetumi asesa your constitution no na yenya constitutional ebeye so clear say Supreme Court judge bi and as a High Court judge bi ntumi sori actually enkeka sabe ne boswa sembi entre Ghana for eno wa probo na ye gbonu nti ye six bi wo ho a anka ye wini da a ye pese ye wini seven previous Ashanti region our maximum has been 5 constituencies but this time round we are hoping to get 16 seats our Ashanti region so there are a lot of things that we are looking at like Eastern region we are hoping to get 15 other your friend is saying a total of 15 seats yeko akoko chempe for Eastern region so MP for anyway no as I say omo pipa omo niwo lawyer bi awakasa after Supreme Court ruling ni hu bia akase Supreme Court judges no anya de MPP lawyers at mpenifo nyina o fra omo a don be catch us on this ruling no yentumi enka ho asem yempese ye be committee ho na ye de ye pedigree akwakoto abontin to be sha asa ruling we ba ye no enkwada no na ekasa ewo ho but lawyers ankasa de omo nke bi emma wo no
okay
to save their disgrace no and omo pese omo hide behind this
okay
na say ampeniampa ni nuane ampanti no o share friend is saying ruling na eba ye ne de omo ye no mean say NDC for catch na wana so ya trouble cast as say ye be use parliament and na e be defeat mo adentina ka mo nyina ho sampenia pa asa mo document bi na say document no e ye real adentina ka mo nyina ho am make sure say yentumi enwini mo e wo parliament na mo dwane ye because obi aka say mo say na ruda ko fa do kra ebuafu say akenyo wo ye nkwada asem adentina ye pe loan akwakoji na what my yaka say parliament no it is going semi day ye ka say semi day and just ye kum parliament no on to say bibi ebenyane no mo start say mo ji signature aye be kwa parliament no na say mo konye press conference we ni ehu say mo hu bibi it is that na mo hu ade we 2021 na mo hu ye no mo beautiful ando ehu say na say then you are playing to the game of the NDC and
Gan me say Ghana fate ensem see ye pa emre pam ye nya ye betena se na ya baba sansem no pa ye da se ene mra wanya de amaye deputy communication Mate. Deputy National Communication Officer Edema NDC Amanyoko Godwin Akogan and out there in Kanwa train Semnumu Sene CTA akwabi say any my sweet many to know it's over to be the wadre trade about their phone power 979 FM and our TV XYZ Ghana Facebook with the buy back kan their mouth afi your concept from them so that so ewo amanyo semu
Yada so awo amoye semna sedwam tirani ma NDC Amyoku no Ra Johnson Asiedu Nketia ade atodwa na wasrese ne no sa wo hwete sadia ekoso na NPP Amyoku no ani bibie biem emaganafo eni nti intronkontomponko a ena somode yo mo campaign asansemi no wisdom hedejome ewo ho amane bono nkaye
Aprobo ya NDC Amanyoko no dwamtenani Johnson Asiedu Nketia eboye ewo obom domi abra ene amasa mana bato ampeso aso no ede no abepiemu ewo hobo wo abra ne nanu disem etudwa no kire mu se wo hwe akwan ya NDC Amanyoko no ehye ase ya ene na akofo adro ne naban ato no ajeje mu anyina ka ho anama ene eka amene Ghana ya yentumi entu ayenka
ekwan no mo monitia say yegusua ye first code wo mutu ye na aban transit amansu ato asan say ni nyina de ntia omai yadeka yenti abako no NPP abaya na dwen say so no nyo na share project bi ase a na NDC na sha ase a obeja amani nyina ase eno nti babi bebre Coco Road ene Osia yaji babi wo ho be ya first code no ajai na ni nyina say but nipa ya koji ni bosia ya di ye sample dujuma onu de onim se mahama na wa ba mu ana akufu ado onim se president tente na wo ho ana president yakotia na wo Ghana dinika enti obaje enu tina wo ma da ye ka ye timi ntia ye ka ene wiase obi asere ese Ghana ya mobra
wone nsem kan mu no sanso hyemu se MPP for adwen se abanom kwakoto no omu edi ncho deda enti na wosore a na wode atrosem na wode eye campaign
no dia fe dia omu nyu entro kese na omu di ya ba yewu candidate ya be ta asema to so eduru ha ya ta asema to so eduru ha ni aja asemo tuweso enti say wo mo pray mienu a omode ba kuni say ya meda mo say o mo mahama no de ye nyina pedo enti but empia oba awuku de ye mpeno enti de mahama no tomano na awuku no watu ati announce amamo extra mo de ekoso of parliament samu ye mistake na mahama ba no anya majority of parliament ya MPP for omoma omayin konso ejabeto
Yara Johnson Asiedu Nketia ya titreni edema NDC Amanyoko ne nto abo awoko ewon krapupuni mantema na yensem troni wisdom hedejome aka ede abom ede amaye no na abusuafo ensem ne de bebre na wa hana yare bi ya TC Central Region ya beba ho na ya ba bedi nkomo na ya hwe ni nti omunsu asai ewon potemo na emom ese ekonom nsuo X natural mineral water adaroma ene ye de Kasiebo eba na emom mamenkafo solar natural clinic emfa ma say nei quality health service and I de emao eti woto wona se wo kidney problem ho ana se wo liver problem ho amesraw enhwe ba bia me of acrobatosi don't look left don't look right solar natural clinic and ese okopie na fe kidney yare no se yensu ye no monye ena ne edidware nye ne ade eti adaroma ko ne koje eduru papa ebeboa oba wontumi nwo problem ne tesen kra oba e de do kanwa obetumi awo kokomlemle ena yewo wa na ase atatai oba ho a obenye eduru won fidi edi hwe omogem ne hunam num asana edi eduru akan fi say doctor KNUST trained medical doctor wode bibidro esayare friend 0553 932631 0553 932631 wo friend na wo mobeje so na wo mo ne akasa Havasina High School kokomlemle ehona ye ben Royal Castle Road ko ne kwaji ayarhwe ewe ye twa ye ho aba ye ba ye be konfifiri mantemu na afemu adwentsere no aba wa ha bebre ye be kan ni nyina e de amamo ye ba isia Power 97.9 afa TV XYZ tienko M53 mantemo eye sukufo a ene timamufo a wono mo ewo gomoa dominance ewo M53 mantemo ewo gomoa potemo ase yare bi yetiesi ofise won su a ewo ho no ade se asei ena eye nsu a ye pompe na nka bi Ghana waterfall be ma amanfo nsu e bi ni potemo ntinsu etene fom ena wo mo no ma ahyase ama sese e bi mo ahyase hu eye ne manema bi wo mo hu na mu a timamufo ewo ho ekire mo se ya de abo hu pa ye fise nsuo ba kwa ewo ho eye bawa nsuo ai no da ho a chese ni nya fe na fi wo mi ade nso no na timamufo sesa ede no aduane yensem tro ni Alex Donko ekope mo ewo potem ho na wo ma akosem wo mo ede ato nanim ewo ho
de bre ho pansa na ebenya nsuo no gi ekọ safo ana kantanka na se baware o nsuo no edafom emboa yen uri dware pe na ho keka o ntini ama nsuo no hu de yesere mo a momboa yen
eskufu ankola no ana mu yusu a omo keka ho omo ko skufu mu nsuo ade plaster bobo mo na sa omo timi ya na hwe omo ba de omo hwe yen omo hwe yen nsuo ma yen nsuo na hu yen omo yen nsuo ma yen ne yanso akoma nto yen yanso ntimi ye mu yanto abama no this year.
Eti wei timamufo bi a womo ewo gomoa dominance na ni bia ba Africa so akwanwa na womo nya nsuo ba wa nsuo edafom ohwe nsuo ye nipa de akwakwa ya reho sempa enya asem keto womo to asre aban sa aban ebetumi aye ehu bibi enso ama omo se na be ya bibi ebetumi akonka na no ena Songhai Caucus Vice Chairman gomoa dominance zongo Ora Alasa Abdullahi chiremo se esa aban etumi bo mo potem oyo opinion leader men ko tie se ne ono so e kan nsem
enso the problem ke se wo modern has a lot of problem about student the west because the student na nkwano na bibia nkola be sora ko school a womonya nso wonto ko school since the initial akura ya won challenges pipe ko na some the yanka especially zongo community they mo brain so too much mo brain so we are complaining since 2020 and I started complaining up to date yenya any reply be anything since you are man for you so and wa ko we fan baware nso kuko bia wo baware nso ena ebedu nyama so honom kwasi nyama nkwala no nyina ne mpanyefo nyina kwasi nyama wa baba so kantanka kwari so bia ho no eno kura mpo no ade a onim tan be blasa na so bibi na so kwala no sa aba pipe ego mo so a o ma hwiru kwa enam so no nti
Ebusuafo nti gomoa dominance wonomo womono akosem a wonomo enya ewo ho enso eno no adwenkyere ne kakraba ye sorry so Mona James say wo hwe Kasiebo lucrative nunana CK enso say more fire slide senior say Ghana for Akufo-Addo a failure or ye destroyer Bawumia so ye great liar enti mema munjini ndi nyankopon krampo Wamas coming so mbesi cathedral man so mansi nti yen reject your mo December 7 slide senior yeda say fantastic Wilberforce head fresh assignment so say Dr. Bawumia say oni power na obisa ne say onwa ne party mu na o say oni power yi ana ani donani was say good afternoon honorable with that constituency woni ma mekua mo bo edwuma yeda say makenkai fantastic Aaron Bebakon o say also news yeda say Eric Edu edi fresh here sakro mo say JDM ani kofi wonomo afa adwenkyere no dɔso emere pam nyamebo esa tena se nwumra yede nkae ne nyina ebebrɛ mo Roman Rich Traditional Chinese Clinic ese brabegia yarehwɛ wo ho ebeto kidney wakoma yare ni stroke ebon kae no ba ye wedro ho a yede ebeka oni mfidie frɛ yen 0556 121863 0556 121863 yewo opposite India High Commission ewon kran ha Accra Roman Ridge adaroma oba yebesa yare yeda team ni nyina ase semokta yechi na moso amohwe so yedamase nwumre no nsia yebesan ahia bi ma kenkaifo eye men PSA Okra Boys Prefect Chief Tanker so honorable with that constituency minimum aba
akuya Krantema
yakramo